Awakening Code Radio with Eric Rankin. Mind-expanding talk and music every Tuesday night on KX 93.5.
So in the studio, gosh, we've got a full-on party going here. We have Colleen, who has been our assistant. Now, I don't really quite know how to describe how important she's been in promoting the show, creating the graphics for the show. And I'm going to bring her mic on first, just to say, are you there, Colleen? Can you hear?
I'm here.
All right, hold on. Let's see. That should have been you. 1, 2, 3. Where are you? Because that should have been you. Let's turn on all the mics and just see if we can hear you. How about that? No? Let's see. That should have been number 3. Maybe it was 4. How about now? None of them are very loud. Let's try this mic right here. I don't know. We've got a whole bunch of mics to do.
Is this one on?
Michelle's is on. You can just rotate
Here, why
that one
don't you
over.
use this one?
So we have Michelle. You recognize her voice from doing all of our liners. She's been sort of a co-host of many of our shows. We have Camille Michaels, who I'm going to let her describe all the things she does. But Colleen came down. She drove about an hour to be here in the studio. I always say she's sort of in this virtual studio behind us. She is always behind the scenes. She is like in my head, reading my mind as I'm talking about something on the show. She's turned it into something really interactive that's just like posting pictures and websites and links the second I say them. So are you there now, Colleen?
Yes, I am here.
Okay, there she is.
Hello.
So she is just like the computer on Star Trek. I don't even say, hi, Colleen. It's just like, yeah, computer, show us a picture of this, and boom, there it is. So it's really great that you came down and shared the space with us in real time.
I'm happy to be here.
It's really been, this show has drawn such amazing people and energy, and all really volunteering. We truly know that we are serving a grander purpose. This whole thing, Awakening Code Radio, the Awakening Code part of it is important. We talk about these because we're a subsidiary really of the 1111 Awakening Code page. That just clicked over to 250,000 fans this week in our show. Just tonight, clicked to over 14,000. And all this rapid accelerating numbers of fans and friends and likes is just an affirmation that we are talking about things that matter to so many of you. And we're really grateful and blessed to have this radio station full of just state-of-the-art equipment to do it. In fact, Michelle, why don't you pass your mic to Colleen, because we're totally figuring all this out. Were you number 3? That sounds like number 3.
Is this me?
That's you there.
Right.
So thank you first for the way that you generate all these graphics that you do. They're just absolutely beautiful. It's obvious that you have this beautiful eye for photography and graphic design, and that you would share it with us. I mean, that you would volunteer.
Well, I've been doing this for years now, just for other things, for family, for friends, for TV shows, for actors I liked. I promote them, and I would create graphics, and because I wanted, I liked their message, so I wanted to share and spread it around. And so when I found this, it was just like, well, this is what I've been training for, to help out here.
It's awesome, and you've been really a blessing beyond measure for what we do. And so let's have the mic back to Michelle, because we want to hit some shout outs of people that have been listening, and we just so value your connection to the show. We want to acknowledge you here. But so Michelle, what did you have?
Well, I'm remembering back to that first night when we gave our shout out to Colleen, and just seeing her write in and feeling her presence with us, and that's what we're doing here tonight.
Why don't you slide your mic over to Colleen? I want to let her just say goodbye. Thank you, Colleen. It truly, you are now the heartbeat of Awakening Code Radio, that you're just keep making the show so interactive and people can connect. And I know that you check into the page every day, that you manage it while the show's going on. I really cannot express my gratitude enough for everything you've done so far.
Well, it's just weird what brought me here, just seeing the radio towers and being drawn to Mount Wilson and standing in front of a dome for no dang reason at 11:11 on 11:11:11. And then time passes. What does that mean? I don't know. It doesn't mean anything. And then they see the Integratron, and then it's like, whoa, this is important. This means something.
Colleen
right?
is a person who follows the signs. She sees these, and where some people might just go, well, that doesn't mean anything. To her, it turned into something that meant something.
It's signs, and it's like Like you were talking about, you have guides in your head. It'll be like I'll be thinking something or I'll be processing something and trying, hemming and hawing in my mind. What do I decide? And then I'll look at the clock and it's on the head or it's 11:11, and I'm like, okay, fine, I know what the answer's supposed to be, And it's signs like that or things that just keep little things. I don't know. I just Google stuff and then I'm like, hey, that reminds me of something and that reminds me of something, and it's like.
You make these
like
connections.
breadcrumbs, like Hansel and Gretel going through the woods, except, I don't know what's at the end of the trail.
Well, so
we'll
far,
find out.
we don't know what's at the end of the trail, but we're happy that part of your trail brought you our way and that
So am I.
we're connected. It's been really, really wonderful.
Awakening Code Radio is available on podcast. Visit www.kx935.com. Click podcasts, then scroll to Awakening Code's previous shows.